Well, you might want to fill up sooner rather than later if you are hitting the road for Thanksgiving.
It's good advice. Gas prices have gone up over the past couple weeks. According to AAA, the price for a gallon of gas has gone up 9 cents since November 1st. Right now, the average nationwide is $2.54 a gallon. Experts say the best time to travel is Thanksgiving Day and the Saturday after.
You really need to pay attention, plan your trip, don't drive distracted. And check Wisconsin 511. We have a statewide system of accident reporting for a reason.
Another thing to keep in mind, check over your car before you travel. AAA says they expect to service more than 300,000 drivers, mostly for lockouts, flat tires, and battery-related issues. Well, First Lady Melania Trump and son Barron accepted the official White House Christmas tree today, which was grown right here in Wisconsin. The 19.5-foot balsam fir comes from the Chapman family, owners of Silent Night Evergreens in Endeavor. The tree was selected from Hanauer's Tree Farms in Shawano. The family also presented trees to the White House back in 1998 and 2003.
Beautiful looking tree, and thanks to your donations, Operation Christmas Child is helping people all over the world this holiday season. Organizers say they're trying to fill up 12 million shoeboxes worldwide with toys and gifts for kids in need. Here at home, Life Church in De Pere has collected more than 8,000 boxes already.
I've been doing Operation Christmas Child for the last 12 years. And it's my biggest passion. I absolutely love it.
Semi-trucks are being loaded in De Pere tonight and will be shipped out tomorrow. Well, it's almost time for Minnesota and the battle for the Paul Bunyan Axe in Madison. More on the Badgers coming up next in sports.
And now, NBC 26 Sports with Kelly Price.
Welcome back to the show. Well, I'm sure by now you're sick of hearing about the Packers' 23-0 beatdown by the Ravens yesterday, so I thought maybe we could talk about the Wisconsin Badgers, who have been bringing a smile to faces across Wisconsin with the best start in school history. And hashtag Axe Week starts now. And because college football rivalries are awesome, I present to you the Twitter feud between Bucky Badger and Goldie Gopher, which started with this shade-throwing poll by Bucky asking if Wisconsin even bothers bringing the axe with them as they travel to Minnesota. To which Goldie posted a question that really we all need answers for. Why doesn't Bucky wear pants? As there should be, there's a strict need pants policy in Minnesota, Goldie says. And then from there, it just got even more awesome as Bucky accused Goldie of sporting a Velcro wallet. And Goldie, in addition to throwing a grammar nerd insult, brought up serious charges that SpongeBob fans, where you at? Bucky eats at the Chum Bucket? Come on, we all know the Krusty Krab is the place to be. All right, but on a more serious note, even with a Big Ten championship appearance locked in, the Badgers are locked into this game, not looking forward to the bigger picture things like the college football playoff rankings to be released tomorrow. Paul Bunyan's axe is at stake, and the Badgers aren't taking for granted a Minnesota team that would love to play spoiler.
Obviously that puts a little bit more pressure on it maybe, but I think that this is kind of just what we've been doing all season long, is taking it week by week, no matter who we're facing. We just kind of say that it's kind of a nameless, faceless opponent because no matter who you're playing, you always want to go out there and try to play that perfect game.
And guys that have played in it, they know and respect this rivalry. Then you watch the tape, and it's got all of our attention.
All you have to do is look at the history. Joe Ferg actually told us today a story about 1993, I want to say, is when Badger football team up there undefeated and lost to a Minnesota team and got out of those big-time talks, and that's something that we don't want to do. And just going into this week, the only thing that's on your mind is the axe, and it's all over our locker room and everything like that. And we want to keep that case full for sure.
One more Badgers bit for you today. Wisconsin's Troy Fumagalli was named a finalist for the John Mackey Award, given to the college football's best tight end. He's been huge for the Badgers this year with 3 touchdowns and 36 catches for 460 yards so far. That's all I've got for sports for now. Thanks for joining me.
And a live look now from our Green Bay Tower Cam. A cold front moving through tonight. Your final forecast with Cameron is coming up next.
Here's what's coming up on the Now Wisconsin in 2 minutes. Whether you are a pro in the kitchen, just starting out, or maybe you just like eating, we talked to a chef about the safest way to thaw and cook your turkey. He also has a trick to keeping your leftovers better for longer. Turkey Day tips next on the Now Wisconsin. You don't want to miss it. And Cameron, Thanksgiving Day is looking pretty nice. Some sun out there.
Yeah, after you eat all that turkey, you can go take a walk, and not be freezing cold, which is always a plus on Thanksgiving Day. And of course, for the turkey trotters across the state, it's not going to be terribly cold out there. We've seen much worse, that's for sure. Here's a look at your day planner for Tuesday. We'll see clouds mixing with a lot of sunshine. It's going to be windy and much colder than this afternoon. No 40s or 50s out there. High temperatures will be falling through the 30s, and wind chills will make it feel even colder than that. Once again, if you are going to the downtown Appleton Christmas Parade tomorrow evening, you will want to dress warmly. It's not the coldest Appleton Christmas Parade we've ever seen, but it certainly is going to feel pretty chilly as the winds whip down College Avenue. Temperatures will be falling from the upper 20s into the mid 20s, and we'll be looking at wind chills in the lower to mid teens. This upcoming weekend looks quiet overall, maybe a flurry or a light snow shower on Saturday. Temperatures near freezing, and then colder weather on Sunday with a mixture of sun and clouds. High temps will be in the upper 20s.
And thankfully the forecast will cooperate for all of our Thanksgiving travels.
Yeah, no major issues as you travel over the woods and, through over the bridge and through the woods to grandmother's house. There you go.
All right. Thanks for connecting with us. Good night.
And a good evening to you on this Monday. I'm John Erickson. Welcome into the Now Wisconsin. It is a wrap for the first weekend of gun deer hunting. And during the 9-day season, we often hear about accidental shootings. The Now's Eric Kress talked with the DNR about gun safety. Eric's live from Howard. Eric.
There are 600,000 people who signed up this year for Wisconsin's gun deer season. And with numbers like that out in the woods with firearms, one should basically expect there to be some incidents of accidents out there with guns. Now, during the opening day this weekend, 3 hunters accidentally shot and injured themselves. Now, all of those hunters were men in their late 40s or early 50s, and they were from Brown, Shawano, and Forest County. Now, the DNR says accidents like this are expected every season, but they wish they weren't.
Treat every firearm as if it's loaded. Always point the muzzle in a safe direction. Be sure of your target and what's beyond, and keep your finger out of the trigger guard until you're ready to fire. The way it sounds, a lot of these incidents, if they would have followed all 4 of those safety rules, they probably wouldn't have happened.
Now, no word right now from the DNR as to how many deer were harvested during opener weekend, but they expect those numbers to